Excellent connection. Well, this might be interesting. Check OBS. This stream settings. Okay. We can. My live. Okay. So many moving parts when you do a live stream. If you haven't done one for ages, you have to mess about a bit. Right, we seem to be streaming. Oh, live. Hello, right. Read. Alpha Bravo 8 Alpha Sierra. Brilliant, we are live. And this is really on the spur of the moment. Hi, Mr. Snowman. Been like winter around here today. Right, so I thought I'd try a live stream out. I've seen Hal and the other chaps. They've been doing some mega streaming, and it looked like fun. So it's just give me the impetus, give me a bit of a nudge. I thought, okay, I'll try a live stream. I've done one for ages. Yes, I've actually tidied the studio up, and that's one of the other reasons why I can now switch a camera on. It was such a mess on this side. On this side of the studios where the ham radio is, so we've got Sun SDR transceiver there, got FTM 5, and then the linear there. And on this side where I got my music stuff, yes, I definitely will have to join you. I was on holiday. I've got back from South Wales yesterday or the day before, and then before that there was a festival I was at, so I've been out off the radio and off air really for about 2 weeks. SDR is not updating the screen. Okay, let me just see what's going on. Yeah, it's not, is it? Right. Let me just try and fix this a bit. Moving a little bit there. Let me just go and get the live stream. Is the SDR moving now? Now it is. Okay, it may end up stopping. We'll just have to bear with. I thought I'd stick it on 20 meters because the propagation today has shown that in the daytime 20 has been poor, been a bit poor. In the evening is meant to be getting stopped again. Okay, right. How am I going to solve this? Moving again. So when okay. Maybe it's when I switch from the desktop to look at the live stream information, the SDR itself, the waterfall, pauses so it doesn't use up the computer resources when you're not looking at the SDR. That's the only thing I can think of. So now I'll have to find a different way getting the chat up. Yeah, so when I switch now and go and speak to you guys over here, the SDR will stop. Yeah. Okay, so I should be able to get my live stream on here. Oh, it still says 2E0 on that. So the actual live stream I got still says 2E0EZT on the thumbnail. I've just noticed that on here. Chat up. There we go, I can see it now. G5 STU and his crew are on 7167 if you've got 40 meters. Okay, let's give that a go. Let's get this started. Okay, tune up. Um, 7167. Cheers, John. Do it, okay. I can just about hear what's going on there. Let me see if I can get in here. Oh no. Right, it's very weak. The waterfall is working. Love it, jubbly. It is when I tab out, it just pauses it. Hopefully we'll be able to make contact. Oh, that's so weak. Bit stronger. I've had a new radio as well. Oh, I know up there, aren't you? I've had one of them. Currently, okay, be right back. Got the Discovery TX 500. But I haven't really been outdoors with it yet. Nice. M6 SVB. Oh, different account. There you go. Right. About a 3 and a 1. I'm really struggling to pick out. It's got a bit of fade in there, but really, they really are in the noise. Nothing. Any better for you guys? Thank you. So what's going on? Were they calling that 2E? So I gather this is another live stream. This is interesting. Okay. Go to brilliant. 3 stations, okay. Sounds busy. I'm after. There we go. Okay, right. Can't put this anywhere. Good evening, Alan. Hello, GT Retro World. Nice little net this is. Evening, Terry. All can hear somebody tuning up. Doesn't help very much. Again. What is it? Evening, Nathan. It's been a long time since I've done a live stream. About 3 years, maybe 2 years. But I've seen the other guys doing loads of live streams, and they've looked like fun. So I thought I'd just open up OBS and do all the settings and give it a go on the spur of the moment. Hi, Tom. Yeah, good to see you, mate. I'm finding it quite difficult to hear most of these stations in this group. I think I can make out Stuart's. That's really back of the box. Yeah. Need to plug it all back in. I
Many thanks, and thanks for calling in, Joe.
Oh, this is Stu. This is Stu, isn't it?
QRZ 2E1 TAP and company listening.
Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango.
Okay, the station ending X-ray, please.
So what's this call sign? Is it
X-ray, I know that call a mile away, mate. Good
EI1, was it? Andy. Hi, Art.
Yeah, QSO, Rich, you're 10 over, mate. 10 over into my QTH just outside the city of Hull. Nice to work you again, mate. Really is.
Oh,
I hope you're keeping well, Richard. Over.
what was the chap's name? Is it 2E1? Let's try that. Let's try TAP. East Yorkshire? At Hull? No. Oh, it says TAP then. One thing I haven't tried is when I transmit, I'm hoping when I've got loads of ferrite on the microphone that goes into the computer, but it might pick noise up when I transmit. I haven't tested that. So we'll give that a go. Well, my noise level's S8 at the moment, I think. TAP. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango.
Yeah, very good evening, Mike 0 Tango Zulu Romeo. Paul, how you doing?
That's not me. Oh, okay, right. Well, that's good. Yeah. Lovely. Nice. Oh, is that what it is? Is somebody actually purposely tuning up on the frequency? Because I can hear that high pitched. I don't know if you can pick it up through the stream. But is it high pitched behind them? How's that? Just getting some extra noise on the band now. Sometimes a whistle. Oh, imagine that. I think that, I mean, that happened when I used to do more live streams. Cal and the rest of us were doing, just playing about with live streams. We used to end up getting people camping on the frequency and just putting out whistles or tuning up just to disrupt the whole thing, and it just felt a bit ridiculous. Especially if you schedule them and you say tomorrow I'll be on doing a live stream radio thing, then that used to increase. I don't know if that happens much more nowadays. It's so back in the background. These signals are.
Yeah, no problems. Good evening, Stu. I've not got your call.
He's okay though.
Zero Sugar Victor Golf. Is that what's the call? Roger. I'm being dyslexic. I got it right that time. You were about a 5 and a 7 here today. 5 and 7 down to Paul in Dorset. Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to lose you now, Stuart.
Well, that's Stuart. That's G5STU then. I'm getting him on about a 5.2, 5.3, I think. If his opinion. Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? When Cal did a fantastic job during all the lockdowns. I think that was one of the proudest moments of being a ham radio operator. There was quite a few people doing different types of nets, and just keeping people's spirits up on the radio. Yeah, that was cool. Well, I'm on 7167, trying to get into this group. There's a couple of signals that are slightly more stronger, and that's G5STU and 2E1 TAP.
Yeah, Lee. I don't know about big guns. Yes, Stu, 2E0 Sugar Victor Japan from 2E1 TAP and the group. 73, mate. Have a good one. Guys, nice to speak to you all. Bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye. QRZ?
Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango.
Mike 0 Sierra Tango, was that? Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Yep, that's correct. The name here was Carl Charlie Alpha Romeo Lima. Currently live streaming over on my YouTube channel as well. So this is fun. I think you're about a 5. I'd say about a 5.6, but there is a lot of noise around here. So I'm just picking you up above the noise. But the other stations are very, very much in the background of the noise. Back to you. Oh, damn, it's contact. Yes, mate. I do apologise. Just had an issue with the. I've got a small amp on the side of the radio, and the amp's just playing up on me a little bit.
Yeah, Carl, you all right? You having problems?
Yes, I've just had a problem with the amp at the side of the radio, but you're about a 5.4 here in Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah, nice one. I'll take that every day of the week. Just stand by, Carl. Nice to work you, by the way. Can you give Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango a call? Yeah, I can. M0 Sugar Zulu Tango. Good evening, Carl. Some James did pop into one chat.
Okay, I do apologise. You're just in the background of the noise then. Your signal was fading, so I got the first bit. Good to make a slight contact with you, but at the moment I'm finding it difficult to get a full contact. So this is the problem I'm having with this. It's cut out a couple times.
Yeah, Lee, have you got a copy on Carl, Mike 0, Sierra?
Yes, to 2 Echo 1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. Yeah, I've got a copy on. Yeah, I'm just having a few problems with the radio here, so I'm just trying to fix the issue with the amp. But I've got you in about a 4-1, 41. Back to you.
Yeah, Carl, are you having problems? Charlie, still on frequency. Mike 0, Sugar, Zulu Tango.
Yeah, I do apologise. I'll bid you 7-3. I'm just having some problems with the radio here, so I'll have to bid you 7-3 for the moment. Yeah, okay. So that's a problem that I've picked up earlier. Now I don't know whether it's RF getting into the USB connection to the back of the Sun SDR, because it cuts out the amp cuts out, the SDR then shuts down. So I wonder whether it's I need more ferrite on the back of the SDR, because that's just really unfortunate when I was making a decent contact. Well, so I'm putting out about 5 watts through the SDR into the Daegu XP8125B, and that's putting out about 90 watts. Now, I think because I'm on 40 meters, probably picking up some rubbish inside here that I've not fixed. So when I've given a bit of a boost to get up to about 80-90 watts, it's getting into the system, put out the amp, which is unfortunate. So I wonder if I can work. Let me just go and find a different frequency. I'm going to just work with the amp off for 8 in Scotland. Okay. The antenna is basically I've got a 10-meter piece of wire, and the base of that I've got a SGC tuner. So basically that's that. I've got a 1-to-1 choke at the end of there. I haven't got a choke at the back of here. I think what I need to do is put more chokes and all sorts of things on the USB with an SDR radio. When I run my traditional radios in here, they obviously don't have this sort of problem. I can only suspect that the SDR is just not happy with the RF in here. 5-9 into Belfast. Okay, I'm going to try without the amplifier on, but put this on about 19-20 watts on hopefully this frequency, but or maybe not this one. Let's find the frequency and see if I get a similar problem on there. Trying to pick a clear frequency. Hi Jim. Yeah, I'm alright, Jim. All's good. I'm trying to find a clear frequency so I can play around putting some CQ calls out and see if a problem I'm having where the SDR just freezes. If I turn the amp off and just run bare bones out the back of the SDR, if it stops freezing. That's my plan. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. There's no counterpoise on the wiring. Oh yeah, there is. Sorry, there is. I've actually got under the patio. I've got a bunch of radials, so it has got radials on it. I've got 10 meters on a DX Commander, but it's right next to the house. I mean, it's super close to the house. It's ridiculous, and since forever, it's always. I've had RF in here, it's got it into the microphone cables, USB cables, and over the past couple of years I managed to squeeze and filter all that out. But what I haven't done, finished off on the SDR, using the amp and the SDR radio, I haven't cleaned that up yet. So RF's got into that tonight and just made a bit of a mess of it. Is this frequency in use? This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Oh. What I'm going to do is just leave it there for a second, listen for a little bit, and then hopefully it'll be free. Yeah, learning by testing. 130. Yeah. Is this frequency in use? This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Is this frequency in use? This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Hello, CQ. Hello, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Calling CQ. Over, over.
Golf India 0 Charlie Whiskey Victor, Carlo.
Golf India 0 Charlie Whiskey Victor, I believe it was. It sounded quite clear then, so I'll give you a signal report on the next over. But the name here is Carl, just currently in Stoke-on-Trent. Back to you.
Good evening to you, 5900 Delta. The name here is Gerard Golf Echo Romeo Alpha Romeo Delta.
Yeah, Roger, all copy there, Gerard. Good to get you into the log. You're about a 5.6. And you sound like a 5.6. You're a pretty good signal tonight. I have got a little bit of noise that's crept up in the past hour, so I think people are putting all their lights on and stuff. So 40 meters does get a little bit noisy for me at the moment, but good to get in a log. I'm running about 15-20 watts at the moment, just into a wire vertical, which has got a tuner at the base of the wire. Back to you, Gerard. Yeah, Roger, all got you there. Yep, the G5 RV. I've got one of those in the garage. I need to go and play with that one day. They do okay. So I might take that up in the hills one day. But good to get in the log, and hope you have a fantastic evening there, Gerard. Golf Italy 0 Charlie Whiskey Victor from Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango.
Yeah, Carl, yeah, it's a fair enough antenna. I've got mine up around about 30 feet, about 10 meters. It works well on 40 meters and 20 but the rest of them. It's only the junior version, small version, running between my property and the neighbour's property. I'm stuck for space here like many operators. But you're sounding good this evening, got you on YouTube watching that. So wish you all the best, enjoy your evening, and I'm sure you'll make plenty of contact on 40. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango, Golf India 0 Charlie Whiskey Victor. Many thanks, Carl. Nice to get you in the log. Over.
Yeah, lovely, lovely. Yeah, your voice really came up then in that last bit of the over. So yeah, good evening, and bid you 7-3. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango QRZ. Hello, CQ. Hello, CQ. CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Calling CQ. Over. Oh, I do apologise. QRZ. Okay, so I got 2 Echo 0 and then it ends in Charlie India, but I didn't get the first part of the suffix. But I'll give you a signal report on the next over.
No problem, Carl. It's Kilo, Kilowatt, Charlie, India. You're very weak here, to be honest. You've come to QSB. You're up to a 5-7 and then down right in the nose, so it's a difficult copy.
Yeah, all copied there. Yeah, same here. I'm getting a lot of fading on 40 meters tonight. So you anywhere between a I don't know, a 5.5 down to about a 4 and a 5. So yeah, a little bit of fading, but good to get you in the log, and I bid you 7-3.
7-3, mate. Sorry about that.
Ace, no worries. Hello, CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Calling CQ. Over. Mike 7EJ. Let me just check that. Yeah, can you just clarify the call sign? Is it Mike 7EJ? Oh, Roger. Okay, yeah, I've got your call sign now. It's lucky. I'm good to. I've got all my friends on the YouTube live stream correcting the call signs for me. I sometimes I have difficulty picking out the call signs against the back of the noise, but I've got you in the log now there, Matt. Yes, I'm getting a lot of fading at the moment, so a lot of signals are coming in and out. But I've got you in about between a 5-3 and a 4-3. A little bit of up against the noise. Back to you, Matt. Yeah, cheers, buddy. Sorry about that. Yeah, the noise is beating us a little bit. So 7-3, Matt. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango QRZ. Oh, that one's a difficult one. We'll keep giving it a go. Yeah, QRZ. Oh, I do apologise. If you're watching the live stream, yeah, I really can't pick that one against the noise at the moment. But we are getting some fading, so if you want to try again in a few minutes, this is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango QRZ. I think that was a Golf 5 Golf India Hotel. Is that correct? Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm just picking up above the noise. So can we just check that I've got the call sign right? I've got Golf 5 Golf Italy Hotel. Is that correct?
you for the first time. Okay, Golf 5, Golf India Hotel. Bye-bye from Lincolnshire.
Okay, yeah, cheers, Gary. Yeah, thanks for that. I do apologise. I'm fighting against the noise. Good to get a first contact with you there, mate. So 7-3. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango QRZ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. 7-3. Go back to Vox. Hello, CQ, 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 CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango calling CQ, standing by. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, it would be good if you can just get a contact in there. So I've been running 20 watts now. I've had a couple of 3 contacts, and I've had no problems at all with the radio, with anything cutting out. So it's either when I get from 20 up to about 90 watts, whether that's just too much RF, or whether the way that I've got the power into the linear, because I've got like, I don't know if you can see this or not. Be really careful. Don't. This here, see, is a 3-way splits one set of Anderson power poles, gives me 3 outputs from it. I've got the linear in one and the SDR in the other, and I wonder if that's when I'm drawing power into the linear amp, whether it's just dropping the voltage in both of the amp and the radio, therefore the amp cuts out and the SDR radio reboots or resets, whatever it does. So it might not be RF, but it might be power issue. The way to resolve that is separate and have just a single power these up cleanly sync without splitting. The power supply is a microset 40 amp power supply, and I've got it putting out about 14 volts. So I don't know, could it be that? I'll have to experiment. Try this again. Hello CQ, hello CQ, 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 CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango calling CQ. Over, over. Hello CQ, hello CQ, 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 CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango calling CQ. Over, over. Oops. The only I would do is if I separate and if I power up the at least the SDR using maybe a different power supply, and not have them both sharing the same cable. Take a bit of faffing about. Let me just move that out of the way. Down here, I've got the magic of television. I've got my radio box. Okay, yeah, I just picked out part of that that call. Should we try that again? This is Mike Zero Sierra Zulu Tango QRZ. This is Mike Zero Sierra Zulu Tango QRZ. The 2 Echo 1 station. Can you try that again? Enough, Fox. Okay, sorry, yeah, I was distracted then. Okay, the 2 Echo 1 station. I think I heard Foxtrot. Was it Quebec Bravo? Okay, yeah, I don't think I've got your call sign correct. I can just pick you out against the noise. So it's yeah, I'm only running about 15, 20 watts anyway. So should we just try that once more? I've got 2 Echo 1 Foxtrot something. Not hear anything. That's it, sell all the gear, quit the hobby, take up fishing. At least that's usually my first thought when things aren't. Yeah. Fishing's just the same, though, isn't it? Spend shitloads of money on carbon fibre fishing rods and then cast out get caught in a tree and you snap the end of it and you want to give up fishing and go back to ham radio. I'm just trying to think about how I can separate the power. All of the cables, all of the really interesting cables I've got to fix all of these power issues are actually in the radio bag, the green bag that I take out when I go out. Is linear variable, maybe try 50 watts. Well, I can actually, it's not variable, but if I drop the in the top right hand corner of here, if I drop the drive right down to about there, right, so let's try this and see if it cuts out, and I'll tell you how much I'm pushing out as well. Hello CQ, hello CQ. CQ. This is Mike Zero. This is Mike Zero Sierra Zulu Tango. Hello CQ, hello CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Over, over. Okay, I got a Golf Quebec Charlie. Could you give me the prefix, please?
Evening, Carl. Mike 0 Golf Quebec Charlie. I'll just drop the linear amp in. Hopefully that's allowed to give me about 10.
Hey, yeah, hi James. How's it going? Yeah, I'm actually pushing out about 60, 70 watts now, and so I'm really pushing the boat out now. I've lit all the candles for you, mate. Oh, yeah, it's gone as well. It has gone. Oh, mate, this is just so embarrassing. Let me just turn that off. Yeah. Hi James. Yeah, I do apologise for that. Yeah, it happened again. As soon as I put the amp on, uh, it caused holy hell. So the amp is staying off until I can solve the problem. Mike 0 Golf Quebec Charlie from Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Hear me now. Yeah, cheers, James. Yeah, I hope you can hear me now. I'm back to about 15 watts. But thanks, mates, for getting the contact in. That was almost it almost worked out from this side. So cheers, James. 7-3. Bye bye. Oh, mate. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango QRZ. No pressure. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango QRZ. The audio, so the stream audio. No, none of this is high pass filter isn't. Oh, if you've not actually seen James's channel, Amateur Radio UK, he's definitely one of the UK ham radio chaps to follow. He gets out and about and does all sorts, and he started doing the live streams as well. It's one of the reasons why I have decided to just give it a go, like an impromptu. And I can get all of you to help me to fix my problems, my amateur radio woes when things go wrong. Stream audio fine, Carl. It was James transmitted audio. Well, yeah, James. Okay, yeah. So James was quite a narrow band. Now I don't know if that was meant to be that way, or whether it's the mic or not. I've got S9 of noise now. Noise reducer is just a bit there. And this is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango calling CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango calling CQ. Over. CQ, hello CQ, CQ. This is Mike 0. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Q, over. Oh, it's a shame, Chris, but at least this baby's asleep. James was using low cut 50 hertz, high cut 3K. It just seemed quite a narrow band. I booked a campsite for next week to play radio and recipe suggestions. I love slow cooked food and just cooking away slowly while you're playing radio and just soaking up the atmosphere. The slower you cook it, the more time you have for drinking red wine or whatever your tipple is. So a nice heavy pot and some sort of, whether it's a chili con carne or whatever, or even just a bit of an Italian thing, and a little bit of pasta. Okay, I'm just reading the on this phone here. I've got the chat, so I'm just reading through as James putting out about his EQ. I mean, it was perfectly cut. I mean, it isn't a more narrow bandwidth in some ways more efficient if you're trying to break through the noise and trying to make that little bit extra step, rather than a big wide booming thing. Is it better to have it more narrow? Band's lively. Well, the noise, yeah, the bands are livelier than they have been. Last week was a bit pants. But I've got S9 of noise on 40. Let me just go to here. The live stream might, the SDR might go for me. 17. 20 should be good. 20. Need to tune this in though. I'm going to try 20 meters for a bit. What I need to do is put the amp on slightly and just drive a signal into the SGC tune at the base of the antenna. I just need to give it a little bit of a squeeze, and it just instantly. It says turn that amp on. That should be tuned. Yep. Hi Ninja. Hello to E0FJJ. Let's have a listen to who's this. I've already had this chap, so I got him early. He's been all night. He has. I'm using. Let me just show you some stuff that I'm using. So I'm using a piece of software called SDC, which allows me to get a telnet server, and then I can actually serve that out. We have to use like PCI and all sorts with this, and it allows me to have the spots. I don't know if you can see that on this live stream. I've got all these stations here.
Thank you, Radio Canada 30, Radio.
Who's this one? Oh, I know who this is. I can feel the heat from here. The size of that signal, it's just monstrous. Have a little look at it.
Las Vegas, Nevada is very good. For your flight time overnight here in Barcelona and the West Coast. You call this Kilo Delta 9 Zulu. What is your name?
Can't quite hear the X station. Who's that there? Oh, it's that. I don't know if this one on 267 is a some sort of radar system. Sends out these blasts. Who's this? Mike 0, Sierra Zulu Tango. Can't quite make out his call sign. Sounds far away. Oh, there's no point in me calling him if I can't hear him. Right. Anything interesting on HF? That's Sierra 5-1 David X-ray. Really, really strong. Mike 0, Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0, Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0, Sierra Zulu Tango. Yeah, thank you very much. You are 5-7 tonight. A little bit quieter than usual, but you're in the log. And have a good evening, 7-3. Normally, he's much stronger than that. So,
UTC here on the band signal. Okay, Kitty, we have a nice summer weather here. Afternoon was plus 22 or 23 degrees Celsius, and at the moment midnight temperature is plus 17 or 18, I think. What is the WX-ray there in northern Iceland? Over.
yeah, we'll give this a couple of minutes.
Okay, fine business, and you have also there in the midnight sun. You are in the midnight sun area. I'm very close. I'm not real midnight sun area. It's on the Arctic Circle. It's Rovaniemi. It's about 600 kilometers. But we have also very short night time, and we still have at that time now is not full darkness in the night. The next time in the full darkness is after the 2 weeks. Okay, this summer was very nice. In the Saturday and Friday was rainy. We got probably about 100 millimeters rain. But yesterday, Sunday, and today was it's a very nice weather. A little bit clouds on the afternoon, but temperature was very nice. Over the plus 20 degrees Celsius. Okay, Kitty, microphone back to you. Over.
Who this is yet?
Okay, fine business, Kitty. Yes, okay. Do you have a big celebration weekend on the next weekend? I think a little bit here also, because the next weekend the schools is starting in the next week. But the coming weekend is also very active here in the central Finlandia, because world rally car is here. It's a VRC. VRC, the rally cars is driving here in the there is a competition here in the Jyväskylä area. Area is a World Championships, one part of the World Championships, and there is a lot of the rally cars and a lot of the people here in the central Finlandia, because it's a biggest happening here over the year. It's a rally competition here on my area. A lot of the people and a lot of the cars and a lot of the helicopters and so on. Okay, but I'm stay here in this year. I stay.
Hey, just chatting for a bit.
I not go to the state. Very fast. He's going to the west side right now. I'm not happy about that. Thank you very much, my friend. For the QSO 73, Mike 7 Delta,
Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Okay, I was tempted to put the amp on there, but I'm not going to do the amp anymore tonight. I do need to fix that in case there's a power issue and not 40 meters doing too much RF into it. It might be that the power supply and all that isn't quite set up correctly. Hi Andy. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. A little bit of fading going on there. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Get that one. Yes, SDR. Adding up. Right. Back to that. Out of interest, what mic are you using for the stream? As it sounds superb. In fact, the whole stream sounds impressive, even over your noise. Oh, okay, right. That's cool. So I've got an AKG P120 mic that's going into a Focusrite USB sound card, and then that's going into the iMac. And on OBS, I've just using a bit of ducking so that when I'm chatting, the radio should just drop down a little bit. And the radio is an SDR2. I'm using Expert SDR3, the alpha version. I don't know if there's an upgrade yet for the software. Find somebody to play with. Well, sure, they'll just put some calls out. One little play on 20 meters on 20 watts. Is this frequency in use? This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Is this frequency in use? This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Hello CQ, hello CQ, 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 CQ. Is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Calling CQ, over, over. Hello, CQ. Hello, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. There's Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango calling CQ. Over, over. Hello, CQ. Hello, CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Calling CQ. Over, over. Yeah, ducking. Yeah, you probably, when you're doing your kick drums and stuff, you also got side chaining. Even more impressive is when you get the bass pumps with the kick drum. But yes, I guess it's the same. I guess it's the same anyway. The same effect, but one's using the compressor for the sidechain and oh, so we're tuning up, and then ducking is just ducking the volume down. I think somebody was tuning up then. Let's see if we can get hello CQ, hello CQ, hello CQ, hello CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango calling CQ. Over, over. So you've got a Sky cable coax into the house. Perfect spot to run the coax or RF. Is it okay to have them close? They're both shielded, but if depends if it's HF or VHF, does it? It's more about whether the RF will. Depends how cheap the Sky TV coax is as well, I guess. Hello, CQ. Hello, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. There's Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. All in CQ. Hello, CQ. Hello, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Calling CQ. Over, over. Hello, CQ. Hello, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Calling CQ. Over, over. All out a few seconds. But that was an interesting question. Can you run a ham radio RF cable next to a Sky TV coax without interference? Maybe we can't do hotkeys in this. Can you do hotkeys? I just want to press V to turn on the Vox. Can't see any hotkey. Okay, nice one. Hello CQ, hello CQ, 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 CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu calling CQ. Bye. I am going to have a cup of tea and call it a night. It was spur of the moment. I'll turn that off. Spur of the moment thing. Enjoyed it. Found another problem to solve. Amateur radio and fishing are similar. CQ is like fly fishing. Flick the RF fly out and lift it. Yes, I was actually saying to somebody when I was doing the radio in Tembe this past week. It's a bit like fishing. Okay, yeah, right. Thanks. Do you have a Steam Deck used for my other things? Oh, do you have a Steam Deck? I use one for many other things. So a Steam Deck, I guess, is where it's a box similar like this, where you have different views. You could go desktop, left camera, right camera, that kind of thing. Okay, sure. Okay, mate. Well, thanks for watching and commenting, everybody. That was I quite enjoyed that actually. I'll probably do more live streams. I might schedule one or two, but it might be, let's say, a bit better to be a bit random, a bit like one evening a week or one evening every now and again, so that people don't purposely try and ruin these things. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I need to turn this off somehow. See you on the next